3, 2, 1, action.
光りたいしかきたいめんどくさい僕らが手にしたい明日は儚くて絶えなくて話したくなくなるかけがえない White Twilight 歌いたいただやいたいやつなんていないそんな誰かいない夜くらい感じ合っていたいからマリ合っていたいたいくらい笑い合っていたい
Hey guys, it's the Mid 3 podcast where three Middle Easterns talk about anime. My name is Karim, and the guy with the longer beard now can introduce
I'm
himself.
Ahmed.
And a longer beard
And my
as
beard
well.
is back. No, it's medium sized. It's back. I'm MK. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. We have a very interesting topic that we want to discuss. Starting with all the rave right now. Hopefully, it's still all the rave when this comes out. Arcane. So, giving some backstory here, the three of us play League of Legends. Not all the same degree as each other. But we do play it, and we just finished watching season 2, and we want to take a few minutes to discuss how we feel about season 2. People are giving their opinions everywhere, and the general populace seems to like season 2. So let's start with our resident hater, see what he thinks of season 2.
I
think it is fantastic. I think it is a fantastic show, fantastic season, but it is overrated. I don't think it's a 10 out of 10. I think it's an 8 or a 9 out of 10, depending on how much you value the visuals.
So are you talking about season 2 or the entire
Season 2. Season 1 is 10 out of 10.
Okay. I think I agree. Season 1 of Arcane is one of the best pieces of media I've ever consumed. But what don't you like so much about season 2?
So I think,
and again, let me just before people start hating.
Still fantastic show.
He's saying it's a 9 out of 10. 9.
Oh yeah,
That's
but
very rare
it's
from
not 10.
our general.
Yeah,
So
but
I think-
resident hater.
I think season 2 has much better visuals.
Mhm.
And I don't know if it has better music, but it has more music, and it's good. So it's, let's say, better music. But I think the plot takes a big hit from season 1 to season 2. In the
That's
form
fair.
of
That's fair.
in a very specific part of the show, in Act 2 of the show. Mbessa, she's this
Yes.
strategical, tactical genius, right? She's our main, one of our two main villains, right? Tell me why. She works with the second main villain, Victor. Why? She thinks like, oh, this guy taking over humanity is going to benefit me somehow, and I'm going to escape the consequences. At the camp, when they start working together, like,
Yeah, I
why?
think
Why
that's
does
Act 3,
she?
not Act 2.
What?
I think that's
It's at the end of Act 2. They're like, okay, we're gonna
Yeah,
work
yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Why? Why does she think that she is exempt from the consequences that Victor is going to inflict on the world? And how does she think, like, working with him is going to help her? And also, in the same sense, why does Victor need Mbessa? He already has his legion of robots. He did not need her army. They, like, through, like, a whole fight scene where Vi and Jace suddenly managed to do something. By the way, I will want to talk later about how Jace and Vi are my favorite duo, because they accomplished nothing ever. They finally managed to kill one robot by sheer luck. Honestly, it was luck. It's down to nothing else.
That
And
was
he
Jason
had-
Mel.
Oh, was it Mel? That's why it wasn't. Couldn't have been Vi. So and he had like at least 70 more robots, and and he had fucking robot Warwick. He did not need Mbessa. Mbessa needed something. It wasn't Victor, because she was gonna fucking get taken over as well. So
Okay, let me give you my interpretation of this. So
I do want to give credit though. I did not see this at the time of watching. I saw fucking Moist Critical talk about this,
nice.
and then I was like, oh yeah, that does make sense. I don't know why that happened.
So the reason I get it a bit is because Victor didn't have all that power, and he didn't have Robot Warwick or Robot Dog, whatever, until the Doctor or Singed gave him the blood transfusion and everything like that, which Singed would have only given it to him under Mbessa's orders.
Okay.
So Victor had to like agree so that he can have his
Okay.
army of robots.
So
and
that
have
solves our Victor side of this argument.
Yes,
Granted.
yes.
Why did Ambessa fucking take this deal?
I feel like Ambessa took this deal because I don't know. Maybe the only explanation I have is that she was tricked by Victor. Like she was stupid enough to believe that he was actually gonna help her, but he was there just to
I don't know. I
control
feel
everyone.
like Ambessa's too fucking smart to just be tricked that easily, you know? Think like we're giving it like Vi could have been tricked this easily. Sure. I don't think fucking our main strategical tactical villain of the show could have just been like talked into this.
Fair, but I do think that there is an like.
And I don't think let's say she didn't know. I don't think she would have made this alliance based on ignorance. Doesn't sound like something Ambessa would do.
So I don't think she. I think she didn't know that Victor would take control of everyone, including her. I think she thought Victor would select who he wanted to take control over, and he wouldn't select her, which would have been stupid. But then the question then becomes: even if he did choose certain people and he didn't choose her or her army, why would he then help her in her cause against the Black Rose or anything like that? Why would
I
he
don't
go
know.
along?
Also, I thought
So
her
what
main thing
would
was to take over Piltover, so she had her own like town and army and shit.
No, I don't think her
And
main.
Victor's, I mean, that's what it looked like. The whole show is that she was trying to take over Piltover. No.
No, she was trying to take over Hextech because she wanted to use
Yeah.
Hextech to beat the
Okay.
Black Rose.
Okay. But like, how did she think she was gonna get any Hextech out of Victor? Like,
I don't know that part. I don't know. Maybe she just believed he would help her, or maybe she believed she would be able to manipulate him into. Hey! You took over these people in Piltover. Why there are some people who need some democracy in Noxus. Let's go free those guys.
I don't
Uh,
know.
I don't know. But yeah, that's a very very fair
Yeah.
point, and I will agree that in season 1 of Arcane, the plot was flawless. Everything made sense. Everything made sense. I couldn't find a single. I've watched season 1 twice. I could not find a single plot
Watched
hole in
it
season 1.
twice as well.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Season 2, while I was watching, there were some things that I was like, "What? Why would this happen? Why? Like, would this happen this way?" I'm not exactly sure. Some things they did fix down the line, like for example, when Caitlyn bumped into Jinx, or not bumped into Jinx, but saw Jinx the first time. Why didn't she just shoot her on the spot? That point. But then again, it kind of made sense in the
Wait.
moment, and
Why
then they
when
addressed
Vi
it later.
bumps into Jinx?
No, when Caitlyn bumps into
Oh,
Jinx,
okay.
that didn't make that much sense to me. But then again, they were heat of the moment, and then at the end of the season, she put her in jail, and she didn't trust her, and that kind of like fixed it for me a bit. But there are some inconsistencies or plot holes with Arcane season 2, and that's what bumps it down from a 10 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10 for me. I would give it a 9. I wouldn't give it an 8. I still think that especially Act 1 and Act 3 are incredible. The best episode in all 2 seasons is the Echo Jinx episode,
Yep.
hands down. Great episode. Echo's the best character in the show. The more I saw of him, the more I enjoyed the show.
I also want
And
to talk about how I didn't care about Isha's death. I don't know if that's
no,
just
bro,
me.
come on, no, that's just you.
I think I just saw it coming. The moment I saw that
I
character,
saw
I'm
it
like,
coming.
that character's gonna die.
Yeah, I
Just
saw it
for
coming, but
Jinx
it's still,
development instantly. I just didn't care. Maybe I was too prepared for it, knowing it was coming, so I never got attached to her. But like I knew that she was gonna die, so I don't know. I just didn't care. Also, I really don't think she's dead. I think she's gonna be Zeri or some shit. I don't know. I just don't think
she did look like Zeri. She did.
she looked like Zeri. She did the fucking hand thing. She died in a big electric blast. Like she also was
that sounds
selectively
like
mute, so
Zeri.
maybe she does sound like she has the Zeri accent.
Listen, that sounds like Zeri to me. If you told me that description, I'd be
Yeah.
like, that's Zeri's like origin story, bro. Like that's literally what it is.
Yeah, so I don't know, bro.
Interesting
Also,
theory.
I don't know.
You
Jinx
heard it
isn't
here
dead. You
first.
know this?
I've heard that theory, but I don't
Yeah.
understand
Have you
how.
seen the? I'll tell you how. After that, you know how she died in the explosion and shit.
Yeah.
2 frames before the explosion, that you know that shimmer trail that comes out of her eye when she moves real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that trail going out the explosion before the explosion happens. So there's that, and then Caitlyn, in a later scene, was holding on to the piece of the bomb that Jinx exploded. the monkey head on top of the bomb, and she was looking at the blueprints of the Hex Gate, and at a vent, that's where Jinx would have escaped from, and she smiled. She's like, she knows Jinx escaped. And then right after, it cuts to the hot air balloon, where in the first episode of the first season, Powder was like, oh, one day I'm going to get on one of those hot air balloons. So that was Jinx getting on the hot air balloon.
Ooh, I like that.
Also,
'Cause I
it
didn't- I
was
didn't like
her.
that.
It was her leaving the city because she was, as Silco said, she was breaking the cycle because the
Breaking the
only way to
cycle.
break the cycle is to walk away. So that was her walking away. There's another theory which is way more delusional, which I'm kind of on board, is that Echo is with her. Why? How? You may ask.
I was about
Uh,
to say she could have taken Echo with her.
Yeah, here's the how. You know how he was like how all of them were mourning and like putting the papers in the bowls and then
Yeah,
burning them up,
he
and
was
then it
sitting alone.
switched. Yeah, so people are saying that he was just mourning the death of everyone that has died and the people he knows and like the life he could have had in the other dimension and shit, and that he would have gone with her on the hot air balloon. That is very delusional, though. We have no
Nothing
proof of
backs
any of
that.
this.
Not-
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
nothing back-
I'm just, that's why I'm
so-
saying it's a delusional take that I would be happy if happened. But I don't think
Me-
Echo would have left Zon.
Yeah, me.
I think he's
I
there
don't-
to take care of Zon.
And I really liked the ending. The ending was great. The last episode was great.
Yeah,
Honestly, overall, if we just remove, if we just pretend like
Mbessa had a good reason. Yeah.
Mbessa had a good reason and we just don't know what it is,
Yeah.
great season, great show. Death, I think if you've listened this far, you've already
What
been
was the
spoiled.
saddest
You haven't-
death, bro?
Saddest death? That's a tough one.
I have mine.
In both seasons or just season 2?
I was just thinking season 2, but we could try both seasons. I don't really remember season 1.
In season 2, I don't know. I was really sad when Heimerdinger died.
Heimerdinger, he didn't die. Confirmed he didn't die.
Wait, don't Yordles not
Confirmed by
die?
who?
Confirmed by the
Yordles are
creator of the co-creator of Arcane. He confirmed he didn't die.
Wait, Yordles are immortal.
Alright, cool,
Yordles
cool.
don't die.
I watched
No,
exactly.
They don't die of old age, but they can be killed.
No. He told him he was like just teleported out of there. He didn't die.
Alright, cool. That's nice.
I also
like
that was a part I didn't like. I really didn't realize what happened to Heimerdinger. I was like, I really forgot about him. I didn't really get the gravity of like, oh, he could have died there. Also, the way Vector and Jace died.
Disappeared.
Exactly. We needed a One Piece narrator to tell me what was happening. It was really confusing. They are confirmed evaporated by the creator.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think they were dead. I thought they were off somewhere else.
You can't tell. Like them and Heimerdinger got the same treatment, except Heimerdinger is fine and they got fucking evaporated.
Oh,
So
no,
you really,
they needed to make that
there are
clear.
some parts where you really can't tell what's going on.
Yeah, they needed to make that clear. Saddest death. I was really sad when I honestly, no, I'll go with Ish. Yeah, Ish.
Mine was Mbessa's fucking dude.
Yeah, he was.
I was so sad. It was like so cool. And then he died. There is a theory that he turns into Urgot later, but I don't know.
Interesting. That would be cool. That would be
Yeah,
cool.
it would be cool.
But yeah, Arcane was incredible. I'm so sad that it's over. Excited for the next TV shows to come. I know it's not
Noxus
going to have
show.
to be built over and done. No, they said the next one is going to be Demacia.
No, there's Noxus, Demacia, and Ionia, but I think the next one is Noxus.
Oh, cool. I would like to watch that.
Oh, Riven's gonna
Hopefully
be
we
now.
get some.
Probably.
Riven can be in the Ionia.
In either one.
Noxus one.
Yeah, it could be in either one. Who else? Darius
that'll
is
be a
gonna be
fun
in.
watch.
Draven. There's a lot of cool
Yeah.
characters.
Swain. Yeah, a lot of people. There are a lot of
Swain's
interesting
probably gonna be the
characters.
main villain now, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be a fun watch. But even though Arcane was incredible, genuinely one of the best shows I've seen in a very long time, it is still technically overrated because season
It
2
is
of
overrated.
Arcane was not a 10 out of 10.
I think
it
By
was
the way, Kitty
great.
wasn't talking too much about it because he hadn't seen it.
I think
Yeah,
Which he
League,
fucking should.
I
even
think
though I spoiled it for him at
I
this
think
point.
League can cook even harder than I haven't watched it yet. I know it's really hyped, but I feel like the stories lore wise from League's perspective, there are
better
Zon
stories.
is good, but there are really good stories.
I think
in
Zon
League
Piltover
lore.
was a good place.
But it's a good start. It's a good place to start.
It's a good I don't know. I didn't think like obviously they made a great show. I just wouldn't have picked these characters.
Yeah, but it worked.
Like, I wouldn't have picked Caitlyn, Heimerdinger. Like
Who
I
would
don't
you have
know,
picked from Zon?
but they made it work. I would have picked Camille. I would have picked Urgot. I would have picked fucking who else? Who else from
I don't
Zon?
know. Jinx is cool.
I would have liked
Jinx is cool.
Blitzcrank and Zack to have an appearance.
Oh, Blitzcrank! I love Blitzcrank.
Oh, by the way,
Victor's
Blitzcrank's lore
robot,
has
no?
to be rewritten now because his lore is that he and Victor made him, but Victor didn't.
Oh.
So they're gonna have to rewrite. Blitzcrank's
I
lore.
like that Victor made Blitzcrank. That was so like.
He made him,
Maybe-
and then Blitzcrank developed his own feelings. So Victor was like, "All right, bro, go do whatever you want."
Damn.
All right, we'll see what they change that into. But
Yeah, we'll see what they
overall,
cook.
great show. Still overrated.
Wait,
This-
quick topic. Who do you want to see in the Noxus show? What characters do you want to see?
Riven. For sure. I really like
I
Riven.
would love to see Riven.
Talon. I love Talon.
You love
I don't-
really?
I like
Talon, I
Talon.
feel like is
He's cool.
flavorless, kind of.
He's cool. I just like his like design with the blades and whatnot. I think he's cool.
Yeah.
I would really like to see LeBlanc make more of a Black
LeBlanc
Rose.
has to be there.
Oh, the whole
Has to
Black
be-
Rose.
By the way,
concept, right?
do you know how Mel keeps calling that Black Rose person the deceiver?
I'm pretty sure that's LeBlanc.
LeBlanc's title is the deceiver.
Yeah,
I just need it to be confirmed. I just wanted like one of those frames. I wanted it to be her for a second, but it
Yeah.
never was, and that pissed me off.
Wait.
I
The Black
also
Rose. The
I
Black
want to see
Rose.
Samira.
The Black Rose was in Arcane. To some
Samira
degree.
would be interesting.
Wait, so
She is
LeBlanc-
part of the
Yeah,
Black
they were.
Rose. Samira's part of the Black Rose.
Wait,
She's a mercenary for them, so I want to see her.
So the Black Rose. So is LeBlanc in Arcane whatsoever? Or no?
Well,
we don't
there's a character, formless character, who keeps shapeshifting, and is like I don't know if they're the leader of the Black Rose or just like a part of the Black Rose, but people are theorizing that's LeBlanc. We don't know for sure.
Okay, just
I thought that was-
context. My two most played mid laners ever are Irelia and LeBlanc. These two.
Ionian
Black
Ox,
Rose
let's go.
Exactly. If either of those show up in a season, bro, I'm binging as
Yeah.
I love those two characters. They're pretty cool.
Who else do we want to see?
I would like to see
Oh,
LeBlanc.
Annie. Annie would be fun to see in
interesting. There-
in Noxus.
what-
She's in Noxus.
Which would her story tie with Ivern and Daisy?
But she wouldn't
'Cause
fit.
I remember
She
there
wouldn't
was a-
fit.
She wouldn't fit, but I would like appearances.
Yeah, maybe if she's like, if in the back of one shot she's
I'll
walking
see
out of
some
the store
Timber
with
shit,
a
yeah.
teddy bear, like she bought a teddy bear and walking out of the store. Yeah, so those will be interesting. But yeah,
And obviously
Riot made
Swain's
great
gonna be in it.
intro,
Oh, Swain, yeah. for sure.
definitely. Yeah.
Oh, Cassiopeia as well, right? Cassiopeia,
Oh,
Katarina.
Cassiopeia would be weird to see that. Yeah.
Katarina
Snake
as
Beach.
well, yeah. Well, there's
Darius
a lot
is
of
gonna be there
really
for sure.
interesting-
He's a leader of Noxus.
And of course, if there's Noxus, there's gonna be like Garen cameo somewhere along the mentioned.
Well, there's a
somewhere.
Demacia show.
There's
So-
gonna be a Demacia show too, so we'll see. We'll see which one they start with and how, and they're
I think
gonna
that's
tie them.
gonna-
into
It
honestly,
the
might lead to a war. It might lead
Demacia
to some war or something.
already has a like the lore pretty fleshed out, so I don't care too much about the show. Even though I love Silas. Silas is one of my favorite characters. But I feel because I played the Silas game, right? I kind of know what's going on, so it's not gonna be new to me like Arcane is.
Fair. But yeah, that's enough about League. We could do another. We could do a separate podcast.
What about the
But,
Void? Okay, never mind. The Void's all different. discussion.
There's no mentions of the Void in the show yet.
Probably when Sharima comes
So
around.
speaking
that's-
of, yeah, probably. So speaking of overrated shows, we wanted to talk about the most overrated anime we've ever seen. And now let me just disclaimer: there are two types of overrated shows. There is the arcane type, which are very, 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 very good shows, but they're not perfect shows. People are rating them as perfect shows, which makes them overrated. And then there are shows that are just bad, but people say that they're good, which makes them overrated.
I have
So
both of those.
just because we're saying a show is overrated doesn't mean it's bad,
Necessarily, but it could be
Yeah.
bad.
I have
and
to
also
for-
doesn't mean that it's good. It could be either, and we will make it clear which one we're talking about. So, Karim, since you were not able to participate in the arcane conversation much, let's start with you.
Yep.
I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I do think it's
I'm ready.
really good.
I'm ready.
But I think Frerin is kind of overrated.
Oh, okay. Have you watched it?
I've watched parts of it. I haven't watched it all. But Frerin, it's like mostly a slice of life. It has good animation at parts, a very linear kind of storyline. Do I think it's because right now it's top one on my anime? It's really number one. Do I think it's number one anime I've ever seen in my life? No. Do I think it's a nice comfort show with sequences of nice animation around? A good 7, 8 out of 10. Not really any plot holes, no plot inconsistencies. Not that I have
I've
seen
heard of
anyways.
like the themes of the show. I haven't really. I've seen the trailer. and I've seen it cosplays when I was fucking at Comic Con.
It's
I don't
basically
know too much about
elf
it.
that outlives. Most of
Yeah,
them,
that's
right?
what I'm thinking. But like,
Yeah.
it's like the themes of death and outliving everyone you love, because she like falls in love with someone, right?
It's good.
So
Don't get
like,
me
it
wrong. Like, this
sounds
is
like it
part of
has the makings of a good show.
Yeah.
I just haven't seen it, so I can't talk too much about it.
It's a good show.
But
I
what do you
haven't seen
think
all
is
of it yet, but
overrated about it?
It's a good show.
It's just that it's
I
slice
don't
of
think
life.
it's number one. I don't think it's 10 out of 10. I don't think it like
But is it just number one at the moment?
number one. Well, it's pretty.
Because it is like
comfortably
it is a
number one.
lull in anime right now. So like, what is
Like,
better?
Really,
in your
is there?
opinion
Because
right
I feel like there's JJK season 2. I feel like there's
That's
That's
been
been
a
a
while,
year.
bro.
no, it's the
been a
same.
year and a
Didn't they
half.
come out at the same time? They came out the same at the same time.
Did they? I don't know.
Farron
When
and
did Farron
Buffy
come
season
out?
By the time people
A year and
watched it, they were too busy watching JJK season 2.
True, that
Now
might
they're
be a
watching it.
factor.
2. It could be. It could be.
Because like,
But-
My Hero is coming out right now. Trash season, garbage.
Fair enough. It's not the same.
Topic
it's not
for
the
another
same,
day.
It's good at some parts. Yeah, I just think. Do I think it's number one? No. Do I think it's a good anime? Yes. That's
Well, what's like a better anime that people are watching right now? I'm actually trying to think.
actually no, I can't say
Dendedan.
Dendedan 'cause
Actually,
I
I
haven't
would
watched
probably
too much of
Dendedan's
it.
pretty good.
I haven't watched.
I've watched 4 episodes of Dendedan.
I've
It's
watched
pretty good.
enough of JJK season 2 at least to up to MK.
I think
I've
MK is
watched
really
up to-
gonna like it. It
I
is
think-
so like
I'm-
Jujutsu Kaisen.
I think
I'm starting
JJK
it tomorrow.
season 2 is probably better than it. Up to where I've
JJK
watched.
season 2 is better than any.
Um,
JJK season 2 is better than anything.
Resident- Blades.
Resident JJK Brain Rot. Yep. Whatever. Anyone.
I just got a Gojo figurine, but I haven't unpacked it
saw,
yet.
yeah.
So next week he's gonna be sitting right next to Brooke here for the reference.
Again, this opinion could change because, like, once I fully finish Farron, it could be different. It's a
Yeah.
comfort anime for the most part.
Do you think though that comfort or slice of life animes could ever be best anime or number one?
Yeah.
Or like
Yeah.
is it
I
a
mean-
genre specific thing or is it just a for everything thing?
I don't think it's
So
a genre
I-
specific thing, but I think if the plot is pretty linear and simple, I don't think it has a lot of flexibility to be. Number
Yeah,
one.
I think it's harder to
Uh,
have a slice of life anime at the top because like usually those are like plot reliant, while slice of life is reliant on not having much plot. It's just there to chill and watch. Like me and Katie are watching Dungeon Meshi. There's not much plot going on. It's just a fun anime.
Yeah,
Like,
there's no like plot holes or inconsistencies or anything. It's pretty simple.
because there's not much
plot.
to do. Like,
I think Farron's a lot like Dungeon Meshi actually. It's Dungeon Meshi number
Really?
one. No, yeah, it's
I would
similar
expect
to some
for him
degree.
to like be sad.
I mean, there are parts that are like it's not exactly 1-to-1, but like it has a similar vibe where it's like a comfort show. I wouldn't call Dungeon Meshi number one. I haven't completed Dungeon Meshi, but so far I wouldn't say it's number one. It's okay.
Definitely
it's good.
not number
It's a fun watch, but it's not number one. Now a show that is overrated, and I didn't personally find very enjoyable. Again, I actually dropped this. Is Full.
Wait.
Okay.
Let's go around. Let's take
let's go
one
around
each
first, yeah,
before you go
okay.
on to your next one.
Okay.
So
should I go next or should you go next? Because I'm
You go
gonna
next,
go
you go
hard. when I
next.
go.
oh, you're gonna
Alright.
wait. Are you
Oh,
saying your number one pick?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure.
Wait,
we
should
have
we
a
keep that
similar
to the
pick.
end?
I'm pretty sure we have a similar pick, so we can maybe keep it to the end.
I think we
No,
all
I'm
have.
gonna go
I think we all have the number one pick.
Then I'll talk about it first because I have some.
Okay,
major
but wait.
beef.
Let's keep that to the end then.
All right, sure. We'll go. I'll do that second round, and I'll start the second round.
Okay. I have.
Go ahead.
So I have a lot of overrated anime. So let me just group two together real quick. Demon Slayer, overrated as fuck. Demon Slayer. We talked about this first episode. That's deleted.
Oh, that
Demon
was
Slayer-
a good episode. My bad, guys.
our lost episode.
I lost the episode. That's my bad.
Demon Slayer-
the Void Century episode. Sorry.
It's so it's like below average, honestly. Good animation, nothing else. Music is whatever.
I mean,
Okay,
characters
I
are
would-
garbage.
Music
Plot
in
is
season one.
so flimsy.
Okay.
Music is not music. There's just a good intro. It doesn't have good music throughout the show.
Okay, my bad. You're
Let
right.
me-
Good
let me
intro.
tell
Good
you-
intro. Okay.
Let me tell you my thought process about my Demon Slayer. If I sit here and critique my Demon Slayer, like a
My
like a
Demon
critic-
Slayer, is that My Hero and Demon Slayer together?
No, yeah. Sorry, Demon Slayer. It is not objectively a great anime. There's like the story's predictable. It's great, blah blah blah. But if we put all that objective nonsense aside, and I sit here as a consumer of media and I'm playing the season in front of me, it's a good time. I'm having fun.
Okay, give me the title of our topic right now.
Overrated. Fair. Okay, I concede.
Overrated anime. It's not like a bad watch. It is
Yeah,
so overrated though. It
But-
is
but
not.
shouldn't be-
It is not
shouldn't
top
be
10
a-
anime right now. It is not. The
Yeah.
plot is
Okay,
so
let's name
fucking
the top 10
flimsy
anime right
and
now.
boring. Characters are
Okay,
so
let's not name
bad.
that, but
Good animation.
give me like two or actually no, give me like 5 anime to put on top of Demon Slayer.
JJK.
Okay,
One Piece.
peace.
That's where you put that first.
Absolutely. One Piece. What else is on right now? I'm struggling to think. Den.
Okay.
I've seen a bit of Blue Lock season 2. It's getting better. It's pretty
I
fire.
know
Oh
about
no,
Blue- I know
hold
shit
on, bro.
about Blue
Blue
Lock.
Lock season 2. I've heard so many bad things about it. I haven't watched it yet. but
Yeah.
I've heard
It's not as good as
so-
season 1. Not as
No,
good
no,
as
not
season 1.
even not as good
My
as season
Hero.
1. No, I've heard
My
like
Hero
that.
is better than Demon Slayer. Just saying.
Really,
My
My
Hero.
Hero.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
As much as I'm not enjoying the season right now, it still has more
Still
going on
better.
than
Fair enough.
Still
Demon
better
Slayer.
than the rest.
Yeah, there's
Fifth
more. There's
one.
more, yeah.
I can't think of a fifth one right now. I can't think of 5 anime right now. Well, what's
Let's
other
see.
anime going on right now?
What anime is up? Let me go to latest releases. See what's happening here. I need to find the 5th one. Technically,
Would you put
JJK shouldn't
Chainsaw
really
Man
count
over
here.
Demon Slayer? Would
Potentially
you put Chainsaw
Frieren.
Man over Demon Slayer?
No,
No.
no way.
Okay.
Chainsaw Man is trash. Demon Slayer is still a good watch. It's just overrated.
I haven't seen this, but I'd assume Bleach 1000 Year Blood War is better. I haven't seen
Probably.
it, but I'm hearing good things.
I don't know. Probably
So
just
it's
because I know, like, from as much as I've watched Bleach, the story is at least
Yeah.
not as straightforward as Demon Slayer. Actually, Bleach storyline from where I was didn't have a lot going on. It was just like one event's
Yeah,
done,
but
the
that's
next
just
event
like
starts.
an anime back then happened.
Fair enough.
kind of
Yeah,
thing.
you're right.
It's
You're
not-
right. I haven't watched this 1000 Year Blood War, so I can't say.
But yeah,
It's
probably
probably
Frieren. Better than
what's-
Demon Slayer.
You said you were merging two together. Was Demon Slayer and
So Naruto. Overrated as fuck. Like, I don't think there's much to say. I've said my piece on Naruto. Overrated as fuck. If you like it, you probably just watched it as a kid. It's not,
Fair.
and this is not an anime that's like, oh, it's good, but people overrated. It's trash, and people overrated. You can get everything you want out of Naruto by watching a few specific fights. You don't need to watch the whole show.
But the
I
thing
feel
is,
like
the
I
thing
have
is, right?
seen those fights, and it feels like I've seen Naruto.
The thing
Exactly.
is, though, the
You
thing
don't
is,
need more than that.
Would you say the same for Dragon Ball? Because Dragon Ball, okay, I know you haven't completed Dragon Ball. But
I don't know shit about Dragon Ball, but it is not a good anime.
But I can tell you from someone that's watched Dragon Ball, all it has going for it is cool fight moments. It's really like the pacing is pretty bad, at least in the older anime. It's very similar to Naruto in terms of pacing, and I'd say Dragon Ball fights, in my opinion, are better. Like the
I
peaks of
watched
Dragon Ball
a
fights.
whole-
Actually, no.
watched
Naruto
the-
animation actually does peak over Dragon Ball at some points, but
Yeah.
I personally felt more immersed in the Dragon Ball fights than Naruto fights.
I don't like
But-
anything about Dragon Ball.
Fair enough.
I don't
I
like
mean-
the characters.
I
I don't
feel
like,
like-
the story. By the way, I don't know. I haven't watched the series, but I watched like YouTube videos breaking down the story of all of Dragon Ball, all of Dragon Ball Z, and all of GT. Shit doesn't make sense. Shit is so bad.
There's a
Shit
lot
is
of
so like I never thought this would be the story. There nothing makes sense in the show, and
No,
they keep
so-
making
so
more
hold
shit
on.
where all the power ups are different colors.
so
Like, bro, it's just boring.
the first season of Dragon Ball ever, before Z and before GT. I think, from what I remember, the goal was to gather the Dragon Balls, which they did in the end.
That was
that
a good
plot
show.
line was good.
That
That
show
plot
was-
line was good, and then they just started
But that was
introducing
before Dragon
aliens,
Ball Z. That was
which-
just
yeah.
that was just Dragon Ball.
And then
That was
aliens,
fine. I
and
like
then they didn't introduce aliens at that point, of course. But like I'm saying, when aliens started coming to the
Oh,
play
yeah,
a lot,
there's so
and
many retcons, by the way. Like, it's crazy.
there are some retcons here. And there's actually a
There's
recent
not
one in
some.
Daima.
There is majority of of the show
like,
is
you know
retcons.
how Majin Buu was created by Bibidi? So apparently in Daima
No,
there's a
I don't
retcon where
know.
it's I thought he was. There's a retcon where apparently someone else in Daima first created Majin Buu. That's something. But there are retcons in Dragon Ball. That's one example of it.
I
Yeah,
understood
I don't
one
know.
word you said.
I don't know. I don't know the fuck BBD is.
I understood Majin
Yeah, I
Buu.
know Majin Buu, that's
it.
Yeah, I think Dragon Ball, like, I don't think anyone can argue this is a good show. You can enjoy it all you want for motivation and
It's a fun show.
screaming
Are
and
we
getting
saying-
powerful. It is not a good show.
It's a fun show. It could
Are
be
we
a
just
favorite
saying
show.
that all old anime are overrated?
Not all.
Hunter
One
x
Piece
Hunter
is, like, still okay.
And Hunter x Hunter is pretty good, I think.
They had to
Like,
remake
Our
it.
resident hater would
That's-
beg to differ of Hunter x Hunter, but I think
Like, for
it's-
example, I haven't watched this, but a lot of people say this is their favorite anime. Neon Genesis Evangelion.
I haven't watched it.
That's
I
an
know
old
nothing
anime.
about it.
But like people swear by it and like, oh, it's their favorite thing that they watched. I haven't watched it, but it looks like pretty good.
Hajime
And
no
it's
Ippo's
old,
really good.
so-
Hajime no Ippo's really,
What's
really
it called? Yeah, I've heard a lot of praise for that. Fucking Akira.
Cowboy Bebop.
Old.
Well, I haven't
Fantastic.
watched Akira.
Bebop.
Akira's
Cowboy
fantastic.
Bebop, I've heard is good.
Cowboy Bebop.
I'm not a fan personally, but I'm just not a fan of the theme and style. So I've only watched one episode.
All right, so it's not old anime.
It's
just
just
those.
these
So,
top old.
let,
anime.
let me bring up my first overrated anime, and I also have some beef with this anime, but not as much as my top overrated anime.
Mhm.
It is Tokyo Ghoul.
That is
because-
one of my honorable mentions, by the way.
Is it overrated?
Because
though?
Tokyo
'Cause I
Ghoul-
see a lot of people
No,
shitting
no,
on
you-
it. I see
you
a lot
shut
of
your
people
mouth.
shitting
You
on it.
shut your mouth.
A lot of
I don't
people
see
shit
enough
on
people
it.
shitting on it.
Okay,
I don't see
a
anyone
lot of
shitting on
people
it, and
shitting
that
on
is
it.
not enough.
I don't see enough people sitting on it, and I'll tell you why. I'm pissed at
Okay.
Kareem right now because Kareem is
I've
the
only
person
watched.
who got me to watch
I've
Tokyo
only
Ghoul.
watched. Wait, I did. I
Yeah,
did.
you didn't mention that, did you? When you were telling me to watch it, he just said, "Oh my god, guys, Tokyo Ghoul is so good. It's so fucking good.
Okay.
You should watch it."
Disclaimer:
So,
I've
I
only
started
watched season
watching it.
one. I think
Shut
season
your
one.
mouth.
I didn't even know
You
I
didn't say
suggested
watch
Tokyo
season
Ghoul
one,
to about it.
Tokyo
I
Ghoul.
didn't even know.
No,
I
but
suggested Tokyo
even
Ghoul to.
no. See, here's where this is the issue. Season one is shit as well. But we
I
have
like
these
season one.
apologists right here.
No.
These fucking Tokyo Ghoul apologists saying season one is good and it falls apart
one-
later on. It is trash
one's
from the
fine.
get go, bro.
Season one's
There are
fine.
only
Season one's
maybe there are 5 good episodes and then it falls apart.
Season one of Tokyo Ghoul builds up really well, and at the end of season one, maybe it has some faults.
That was
but at
the
the end of
fight,
season
fight
one,
with Jason, right? It
No.
was the end of yeah.
at the end of season one of no, season one ends with him carrying his best friend walking down
Yeah.
the alleyway. The ending of season one had me going, "Oh, I like this. Let me see season two. I think this could be really good," and it got me excited and it got me happy.
Pause. So you
Go
liked
to
season
season
one?
two.
I remember-
I have nothing to do with season two.
I did like season one.
I have nothing
I
to
did
do
like
with
season one.
two. I have nothing
And-
to do with season
And
two. I
that's
never
my
said
issue. That's my
Okay.
That's my issue with Tokyo Ghoul. That season one is actually good, and then season two is just they're like, "Hey, remember
He's
everything
gonna
you
call
liked
you a
about season
Tokyo
one?"
Ghoul apologist, bro. He's gonna call you a Tokyo Ghoul
I don't care.
apologist.
You are.
He's,
I will
The
agree
season
that
two?
season 2 is much worse than season 1.
it's not just that it's worse. It's just a different show. It's
It
just
is a different show and it's not good.
What happens in
They
season
just
two?
go-
Please tell me, because I
And
I
then
need to
season
know.
3 it happens again, by the way.
Literally, they go, "Hey, remember everyone you liked in season one? Yeah, fuck them. They're gone. We're just focusing on the main character and completely different side characters."
Okay, I haven't
And then
watched
you
it in
start
so
all
long,
four-
so my timelines of Tokyo Ghoul are
Can you,
completely mixed up.
like in season
let me
2,
finish.
everyone you know in season 1, we don't know where they
Stop.
are or what happened to them.
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know what happens to them.
What happens
just-
to
we're
Toka?
focusing
what
on
happens
this-
to Toka? She's the
Nothing.
only-
We
We
don't
don't
see her
know.
for the whole
Which
season.
she's
We don't see
gone.
her for the whole
She's the
season.
person
It's
that like
imagine One
she's
Piece,
the
imagine
ghoul
One
that,
Piece,
like,
and
okay.
and then after the first season, if there's seasons, we just we're suddenly following some random fucking pirate crew now. All our main
Captain-
characters,
Finish
they're
our
somewhere in the
Buster,
world. We just don't know
Luffy
where they are or
watching
what
it.
they're doing.
He leaves the Straw Hats and just starts on the pirate.
No, but even and it's not just that. It's Luffy leaves the Straw Hats, has amnesia, forgets everything of who he was and who they were.
Wait, no.
And
no,
then
no,
just
no,
starts
no. Wait. It gets worse. It gets worse. Because season two, he doesn't forget. He just leaves, and then we just don't see him.
No, he
And then-
forgets, bro.
wait,
His memories are locked.
It's not season. Wait, you're.
Is that
you're
season
mixing
3?
these-
I don't know.
Yeah,
See, I
you're
could be mixing seasons because I might have watched
Wait,
season two
wait,
and not
wait.
season three. Because I
No, you didn't. You didn't.
Okay.
You just watched season one, and then you force yourself through season two, and you're like, it's fine. It's gonna get good again. I swear, it's gonna get good again. Kareem said it was good. I'll watch it all.
Wait a
And then
minute.
you
Wait
finish
a minute.
season two.
I only finished up until season one. You jumped the
then-
horse. You.
And then you finish season two, and you're like, you know what? It was slightly starting to get better at the end. Maybe season three is good.
Oh, they
And then you
bait
start
you.
season three.
I quit
and guess
mid
what?
season 3.
Guess what? Season 3 starts. They're like, hey, remember everyone you were starting to tolerate from season 2 and everything?
Forget
Yeah,
about
fuck
him.
that. He loses his memory.
do it
He doesn't
again.
remember anything. He doesn't know who he is. Third set of cast. What the fuck?
Is the author bored
the-
of his cast or like?
apparently, I gave up mid season 3 as well. Apparently, everyone comes back, and then and later on, maybe this was his master plan.
I know.
but he
I know.
just
Is it
Toka
something-
shows up in the end of season 3. I know that.
Is it something
But
related
also,
to he
she
lost
just
his
shows
memories?
up
Bro,
as a cameo.
I know that.
Is it something
I know that they
related
get
to he
married at
lost
the end
his?
of the show. Like, they get back together, but I don't know
Really?
how. it
Really?
happened.
They get
I don't
bro.
care.
Spoiler
I
alert,
don't-
by the way. But like, oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Oh, go
Anyways-
fuck yourself, spoiler.
Anyways.
So,
So he lost
Tokyo
his
Ghoul
memories.
is
Okay.
absolutely.
Trash.
So I don't want to shit on Tokyo Ghoul for so long here, but I'm just gonna say Tokyo Ghoul is
I need to shit about it a little after.
absolutely fucking garbage. It's trash. And it's even worse because it builds up your, like, it doesn't start off trash. It builds you up a little bit and then goes like, no, never mind. And it just really pisses me off. And people talk about it like it's a decent, it's not a decent anime. You should not watch Tokyo Ghoul. It should not be on your list. It is a bad anime. Do not watch it. It is overrated. It is the only thing to come out of Tokyo Ghoul is that one theme song. I think it's called Unravel. That's the best thing about this.
Very-
I
it's
actually
a
like
very
the
good
second
opening.
theme song more than the
Very-
first.
Wait, really? What was the second theme?
Yeah.
What was the second theme?
Or was it the third? I don't remember.
You
It's
don't
one of them.
know. You didn't watch season 2, and you just made me watch Tokyo Ghoul.
Wait, okay. I need to shit on season 1 now. I remember the point where it gets shit. I remember he had to go to into some prison where there's a bunch of ghouls, and he had to go to the lowest part and eat some dude.
Yeah.
If you go back and watch that scene, bro, you have no clue what is going on. I watched that scene, and I thought there was a bunch of flashing images of shit happening.
Maybe
I
they
never knew
couldn't
he
show
went
it
into the
for,
prison.
Like, production.
I never know he went to
Maybe-
the bottom of the fucking thing and he ate the guy. Later on, you told me that's what happened. I thought that was still gonna happen later because it was so fucking quick and badly fucking paced.
Maybe
and
they couldn't
animated
show it. Maybe
and-
they have
and-
to
and
censor
scripted.
it, or I don't remember. But did they have to censor it or?
I don't give a fuck why the bullshit reason they have is this is the case. Is that it's so fucking bad. You don't know what's happening.
But that's like one part.
And
Is
that's
that
the
only
moment it
part,
falls
or-
apart.
But is there
No,
anything
that's
after
the moment
that?
it starts.
Okay, so what happens after? Like,
Yeah,
okay,
it never recovers. You never know what's happening, actually. It's all just bullshit. Also, their powers are bullshit. They just decide what the power is at the moment.
Like,
Oh,
what?
now it's these fucking arms that come at me. Oh, now it's a fucking wing coming at me.
Oh, the fight
Now
with
it's,
Jason,
I ate this
the
guy.
fight
Now
with
my
Jason
shit
was
evolved
wild.
to have fucking tentacles. It's bullshit,
Wait,
bro.
the end of season 1 was when he defeated Jason, and then there was something pierced through his eye or something. That's what I like in the snow.
I don't know what these characters' names are, bro.
I could be wrong. I could be
The
getting.
only thing I
don't
remember
remember.
from the last episode is that he beat some police guy, and then he was holding his friend, and his friend is maybe dead, maybe not, and then the show cuts.
Season 1 ends with him walking down the
That's
street.
probably
carrying
after the
his
fight
friend
with
in his
Jason,
arms.
right? That's probably after the fight with Jason.
Who the fuck is Jason, bro?
Bro, I swear that's the.
Jason's the big bad
It's the
ghoul.
villain.
that-
The police guy.
tortured-
Yes.
He
The police
tortured
ghoul
him
guy.
for-
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Hey, respect his name. At least I remember his name.
No, I will not. I don't even remember the fucking main character's name. I don't give a fuck.
So
Sorry, with a
that's
K.
my first.
Kenneki?
Kaneki, yeah, sure.
So that's
Shit
my
anime.
first overrated anime. I'm gonna talk about my second one now, and I'm gonna ask for
Wait, can
a
you
few
start?
moments. No. I'm gonna start this because I feel like we're all gonna talk about the same thing, and I want a few minutes here.
Oh,
I'm gonna ask
for
for a few minutes.
Okay,
I'm gonna ask for a few minutes of letting me rant.
Wait,
I have
no.
some serious-
I know
No,
what you're gonna talk
wait,
about. I think we like can even
Yeah.
get a second pick in first.
His second pick is my second.
The thing is, though, I've dropped this anime,
Yeah.
so you have more to talk about. Let me just.
All right, sure.
So
Go.
I-
I want free range of this anime.
Okay, I only have
Is
a
it
minute
the
here.
is it my last pick as well?
I'm gonna talk about Full Metal
So this
Alchemist
is- you have a
Brotherhood.
wrong
I'm gonna
minute.
talk about Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I don't know what you guys are talking.
No, that's my pick. All right, then I'll rant
No.
first.
Okay, I dropped the
Wait,
show.
wait.
I think
You just spoiled
it's-
my rant.
I think it's for a certain audience, sure, but I don't think it's number 1, number 2, number 3, number 10. I think it's okay. I think it's good. It's not as. I think it's okay. I don't think it's as good as people say it is. I think it's quite overrated. That's my feeling towards
Wait,
Full Metal
I think
Alchemist
MK
Brotherhood.
hates this anime the most, so let me get in mine.
Yeah,
in
let's
first.
get everyone's. Yeah.
I think Full Metal Alchemist is below average. I don't think it's decent. And like the fucking degree of glaze on this anime is crazy. I don't know why people call it the best fucking anime. Why is it at the top of my anime list? Why do people keep recommending it? Every time someone who has an opinion on the show, it's good. I don't know why. The show is below average. It has really bad animation, really bad fucking fight choreography. Every fight's the same.
Have you finished
they just
it, by
put
the
their
way?
hands down,
Before,
make a circle. I finished the whole anime.
Okay.
It is not worth watching. It has a cool plot twist, sure. Not worth the whole show. Some cool characters, a lot of lame shit. People think the fucking snapping guy is cool. That is so lame. That is so lame. What do you mean snapping is cool? What are we talking about? But yeah,
Hey,
fight
total
choreography
claps,
is
and that's
terrible.
pretty cool. So
Characters are
clapping's
whatever.
cool.
Main characters are fine, honestly. But like, it's just the show is not good, and it definitely doesn't hold up now. That's my piece.
All right,
Okay,
now the minutes to MK. Yep.
So, story time. I've told this story before, but I'll go over it again. I was just getting into anime. Very excited, young man, just finished Hunter, excited about anime, wanted to watch
Oh,
something.
see, that's
I was so
that's
excited.
the issue. That's the issue. You finish Hunter x Hunter,
I
you
was
went
so
to Full Metal
excited.
Alchemist. But, okay.
No, I was so excited. I didn't even take the moment to ask my friends what they would recommend. I went online and Googled, and I found 5 different lists.
not that
This
his
was
friends
back
would recommend anything good. Tokyo Ghoul and shit.
this was in 2015, so there were still not that many anime of the good ones that we know now out back then. So I found 5 different lists, and in all 5, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was either 1 or 2 in all 5. So that's me thinking I'm about to watch the best fucking anime.
I might just watch Peak
Yeah,
right now.
I'm about to watch this
Arcane,
masterpiece.
2015 Arcane. That's what he was going into right now. 2015 Arcane.
I'm going into it thinking this is just
Who is this Full Metal Alchemist? I need to know this Brotherhood. Let me get into this. Yeah, that's...
And the way this show disappoints me, it like disappointed me to my core. I quit anime for 3 years after Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood because in my head I was like, if this is the peak, that means Hunter was an anomaly. That's not, and that's just a one-off. So if this is what everyone says, this is the best anime of all time, it is so
It's mid,
so
okay? It's just mid.
frustratingly mid. It's so and here's the thing. Here's what pisses me off the most. If I had watched FMA with the same expectations that I had going into, I don't know, 7 Deadly Sins or something like that, I would have thought it was a decent anime. Like, yeah, sure, some of the characters are enjoyable. There's one good episode. The rest are fine. You're watching them while you're eating some popcorn. There's one episode that I would say is really good. It's the one where she turns into a dog. Other than that, the whole anime.
I don't know. That's so overrated as well. Like, sure, it's a sad moment and all, but like, it's such a tiny part of the show. Like,
true, and the whole anime is just so average. So if I had gone to it with like, hey, let me check this anime out, like I did with 7 Deadly Sins, and I liked 7 Deadly Sins, and I would say they're about as good as each other. But the reason I hate FMA so much is because I went in there waiting for my life to be changed. And it was changed, but just for the absolute worst. The main character is annoying as fuck, and his shitty little brother. I did not want
I
him to
his brother.
Hey, his brother was cool.
I wanted
His brother was
I liked
actually
his
cool.
brother, and I liked Winry.
Yeah, Winry was cool
Like
too.
him himself is a little annoying, but he had flavor. Like,
I liked
he
I
had
forgot his
character.
name. There's this guy that has fire. I forgot his name,
hate
but
it.
what was his name?
Hate him. That snapping guy. I hate him. It's so
Why-
lame.
Why do you hate
Oh,
him? He's
bro.
kind of cool, no?
There's the scene. There's the scene. Okay. There's the scene where they kill off they kill off a really
see what
big
you mean,
character,
Tasha.
and then everyone
Do I look cool right
everyone's
now?
so
Guys, do I
sad.
look cool?
Everyone's so sad, and he wants revenge, and then he finally finds the deadly sin or whatever that caused him to die, and he's getting the revenge. And this is supposed to be that badass scene of him getting revenge. This is it. This is the peak fighting badass revenge scene, and it's him standing there going,
Oh, Roy Mustang face. Was that face Lust? Was that
How?
face Lust?
"No, it wasn't
I
Fist
think it was
Lust,
Envy.
It was Face Envy. It was Face
Envy.
Envy." And he was just
Okay.
like. And everyone was hyping that. Oh my god! Wait until you get to it. And I'm just there, like, this is what I'm supposed to be waiting until I get. This is it. Some guy just after listening to some good
Such a
poetry, he's
lame
just like,
character.
Like, if you compare it,
the whole.
and you can't say it's a product of its time either, because if you compare it to, for example, Netero face Meruem, that fight was peak.
A million times better. It's not even.
Yeah.
I can't even say them in the same sentence. What are you talking about? Like, it's such an obnoxiously average anime, and I don't know what it did to get this high on the list.
I don't know. The creator
producer
sucked some devil
fuck
dick, bro.
everyone. I don't
Yeah,
get it.
the creator definitely has a contract with the devil to have this fucking show be so high up there.
Do you think it's an
Doesn't
industry
make
plant?
sense.
Do you think it's an industry plant anime?
There was no industry back then. I don't know.
Who's planting?
Okay.
Like,
And how is it still at the top of my anime list? How?
It's like
It's
Why
not
is
as
it so
four now.
popular, bro?
See, okay,
I
something
use
else.
by the way, Full Metal Alchemist is my litmus test to see if someone has good taste or not. I ask them what they think about Full Metal Alchemist. If they think it's good, this person has been written off. No opinion they say matters.
Full Metal Alchemist is, if someone says their favorite anime or top 3 or whatever is Full Metal Alchemist, you know immediately they don't watch anime. They just watch anime reels or just or TikToks
TikTok?
or
Or
just
watched one
scroll
anime
lists
when they were a kid and that was it.
and then scroll through a list and see what's popular and they're just gonna go, oh yeah, I really like Full Metal Alchemist, and yeah,
They don't
Hunter's
have
cool.
an actual opinion of their own on anything.
It is
And this
so
and this like implies if their favorite anime is Full Metal Alchemist, they just have shit that they've seen on anime lists, so they think it's safe, and they cannot
It's
think for
number
themselves. They have
3!
no good opinion on anything.
It's number 3.
Crazy.
It's number
Wait, what's
3
number
on
two?
What is number one
What's
and
number
two?
two?
Just
What's
real
number
quick.
one? Freyren's number one.
Number no right now in my anime list,
Friends
number one
number
is Freyren's number 1. Number 2 is One Piece Fan Letter.
Bro, Fan
Number
Letter
3
is
is
so
FMA
good.
Brotherhood.
Please watch it already. I've been
No,
begging you to
enough
watch it.
glaze. Enough One Piece glaze on this fucking podcast. I'm over it.
No, I'm just telling you, watch Fan
Oh,
Letter.
so
Fan Letter is so good.
FMA
Bro, this is the first time we've talked
FMA
about
is
One Piece.
above-
I've not talked about One Piece.
This episode, we talk about it every episode. I'm sick of One Piece. Enough.
FMA is above.
You want
It's above
to? By the way, you want to talk about One Piece? We're gonna talk about One Piece this episode.
If it's above Attack on Titan. It's above Gintama. It's above Hunter. It's above Bleach.
Crazy.
It's above regular One Piece. It's above
Crazy.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Season 2?
Crazy.
They put FMA above JJK season 2.
We need a fucking revote. A fucking recount of the votes.
Who voted for this?
I don't know. I swear to God, it's like edgelords. It's Reddit edgelords and fucking 9gag edgelords thinking Full Metal Alchemist is so fucking good. The twist at the end is so good. It's not.
Scored by 2 million users. The director fucked 2 million people to get this.
There were
out.
2 million dicks sucked to get this rating.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is the most over. I'm not saying it's bad. It's
No,
so mid.
It's below average.
If you watch
It's below
If
average.
you
I think
watch
it's
it,
mid.
if you watch it alone, you'll get bored. If you watch it with a friend while you're eating,
That
you'll
is
be like,
not
"I
a
am
good
sure."
argument.
It's
I
not-
could watch fucking like I don't know. I will set some cancelable shit. Like with you guys, and I'll get through it. No, it's the watch on your own experience.
It's decent as it's just not. It's don't watch Full Metal Alchemist. Don't watch Full Metal Alchemist.
No, maybe watch it so you could say it's trash. We need to start a movement. We need to start
No.
countering the
I
bad,
think
the
it's, I
good
think
reviews.
it's mid.
Break-
I think it's.
break
I don't
the
think it's
cycle.
bad. I think
Walk
it's-
away.
Just walk away. Just walk away.
The
Ignore
show
it. It
needs
never
to be
happened.
known that it's trash. It needs to be socially acceptable to fucking chastise people for thinking it's good.
Maybe
It's a
the
fair
manga's
thing.
good and like they're just manga.
We got fuck with
I don't
us, an
care.
anime podcast.
No, I'm
It's not
saying.
called my manga list. It's called my anime list, and it's number 3.
No, I'm saying maybe. I'm just trying to find a reason
Also,
why people
Tokyo
voted
Ghoul.
it, so
I heard it has a good manga, and the show deviated from the manga, and that's why it's bad.
No, maybe the people voting were just manga.
That
fans.
doesn't make any sense.
Then they're stupid. Then 2 million people are stupid.
Yeah.
Because there is a
Okay.
manga
I've
section
had
in
my
my
pick.
anime list.
I
I've
think
had
it's my time. Overrated anime. My number one pick for overrated anime. I mean, it's probably Full Metal Alchemist, but we already said that. So my second pick for overrated anime, One Piece. Shocker.
I would have never seen this coming.
Shocker.
Shocker.
And this is not one of those, oh, it's overrated because it's so trash. It's overrated because of how fucking glazed it is and how many people watch this show and how okay it is. Why is it this big? Why is One Piece this big? It is not that good of an anime. I don't understand. We talked about this. It's not about the fucking story. It's about the anime. It's not about the manga. Yeah, exactly. Fucking lift your little shitty fucking glaze pop figure. We're talking about the anime, not the manga, okay? Pacing shit, music shit, sound is shit. Fucking animations used to be shit, is now okay. Art style, garbage. Objectively. I don't care what anyone says. I don't know why One Piece is this fucking big. I don't understand.
I'm just heartbroken that we.
Oda
have
sucked
One
some
Piece.
dicks in his fucking lifetime, just say.
I'm just heartbroken that we have One Piece on the same list, any list that has Full Metal Alchemist on it. It just.
I mean,
does not
Arcane's
belong.
on this list. Like, it's a strange list.
it is a strange.
Frierin's on the like. I don't want Frierin in the same conversation as Full Metal.
So-
see, the range of shows is very like we got Arcane over here, we got One Piece over here, and we got Full Metal Alchemist all the way down there.
Yeah, you can maybe
And
go
Tokyo
to your
Ghoul
neighbors.
somewhere right above it.
One Piece.
so-
I mean, why is it so big?
I don't think we should talk.
Maybe
We've done.
We've
We've had.
talked
We have
about
a
it.
full-
We've
had
talked
this
about
conversation.
You can
One Piece.
rewatch
I
that
just
one.
read through it real quick.
Yeah.
It's overrated.
But please watch Fenliter.
So, do you have-
you guys should watch it. It's
Yeah.
a filler. It's
Please
a filler,
don't
by the
watch
way. It's
Fenliter.
unrelated. It's unrelated. Like it's not unrelated.
Stopping
but...
the propaganda, guys. Break the cycle.
No, Fenliter is good though. It's actually like it's its own contained story, and it's really good animation,
I don't know,
really good
man.
sounds. It's
It's
made by Megumi Ishitani.
really
which
It's
is a
literally
amazing
called the
director.
One Piece fan letter. It's
It's
for
really
the One
close.
Piece Glazers.
No, but
It's
it's
really close to
actually.
Full Metal Alchemist on the list. I'm scared. I don't know.
I promise you, it's really good, bro. It's like Megumi Ishitani direction, right? She's never what's it
This
called?
is
She's
Kenny's
never,
celebrity crush,
disappointed.
by the way.
She's never disappointed. She is the best director in the industry.
I
in my
will
opinion.
watch it.
I think you should watch it. It's
will
so
watch
good. It's so
I
good.
will watch it just to see. I will watch it hoping it's trash, so I can tell you it's
Does
trash.
anyone have
Fair
any
enough, fair enough.
final votes? For,
You know what? You might be
overrated?
right in the sense that it's for only
that's all
One
my
Piece.
picks.
It's for only One Piece viewers. So maybe you won't enjoy it. But MK, you should watch it. You should actually like it.
Karim, do you have any other picks for overrated?
No, that's pretty much it. I do want to ask you guys something though. Have you heard of an anime movie called Look Back?
No.
No.
So it's underrated. Okay. I just want to say, watch Look Back. It's really nice. It's like a very short anime. Not very short, but it's like 50 minutes long. I watched
Are
it
we
in
going
theaters.
to underrated now?
I mean, we're kind of running out of time, so maybe a discussion for another day. But
No, we
Yeah,
can
I
do a
thi-
quick.
we can do a quick
we
one.
can do a
Okay,
quick fire
I'll
round.
say mine.
Alright,
Mine is
quick
Look
fire.
Back. Look Back. I want to ask you because I think it's underrated, but I want to make
But is
sure.
that overrated or underrated?
Underrated. I think it's really good. Not a lot of people have heard of it. Personally, I think it's really good. It should be rated. What is it now? My anime list? I don't care what they rate on my anime list. I think it's good. I think it's underrated. Not a lot of people have watched it yet. I think they should. It's a nice story. It's a nice movie.
My underrated picks. I'll just go
It's
through them all
8.4.
quick.
8.4.
Oh, that's not underrated. That's pretty good.
Just maybe
my
not a lot of
underrated
people.
picks: Promised Neverland, season 1, underrated. I think everyone who watches it knows how good it is. It just more people need to watch it. ReZero. It's not the perfect show. It's my favorite anime. I think everyone who watches it enjoys it. Just more people need to watch it. Dorohedoro, fantastic show.
You
Fantastic
stole
show.
my underrated pick.
What's,
Dorohedoro is so good.
what's
bro.
that
I think
about?
anyone who's
So
watched
good.
it knows how good it is. It is one of the few anime that does 3D animation well. Very good.
Where's season 2? Where's season 2?
I don't know.
guys?
I don't know what is up with all these fucking season 1 shows that never
What's
come out season 2.
Dorohedoro about?
Very good show.
Explain like
Dorohedoro's the
Bro,
most
I
underrated.
can't explain it to you. You just have to watch it. It really like I don't even know
What's
what
the
it's about.
genre? Is it action? Is it comedy? Is it fantasy?
It's fucking like a psychedelic fantasy mystery.
mystery. Okay.
There is action as well though, I will say.
Yeah, the last few episodes are pretty action. But
Yeah.
it's a really good anime. It's underrated as fuck.
And
You should
my
watch it.
last underrated anime is Boruto. Not because it's fantastic, just because people overhate on it and overlike Naruto. If like it's probably at least even with Naruto. I think it's better. Underrated show.
Fair enough. Okay.
Those
Fair.
are all my picks.
Very, very fair. So my first pick for underrated was Dorohedoro because it genuinely is really good. I watched it randomly on Netflix. It just recommended. You know when Netflix just
Yeah.
randomly starts playing a
I also
thing?
watched it on
Started playing
Netflix.
it, and I was eating and I had already started eating, so I didn't want to get the remote because my hand was dirty. I just let it play and I binged the whole show. It was really good. I
I
really
will
enjoyed it.
say it took me 4 episodes to really get into it, and then it really took off.
I really liked it. It was really good. Another anime that I watched at a similar time. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just a good time in my life, so I was enjoying some anime. But I liked the story of this anime. It's not a great anime, but it's good, and I've never heard anyone talk about it. It's called B&A.
Never heard about it.
What's that?
It's a furry's dream. It's about how
Wait, Beastars?
like no, it's not Beastars. It's called B&A. It's like there's humans and then there's like animal humans, and the humans look down on animal humans, and then like the main character was a human, and then she turns into an animal human, and then she starts facing the racism. It's quite a heavy, hard hitting show, but it doesn't feel like it at first. It's a very fun watch. It's fun. It's entertaining. It tackles
That's
real
strange.
issues.
I've
BNA,
never heard you
really
talk
good.
about this.
It's
Yeah.
like 12 episodes. I watched it. I
Okay.
watched it, and then I talked about it for a month, and then after that, I don't really talk about it much. But it's really good. It's not incredible. It's an A-tier show, but no one ever talks about it. If you haven't watched DNA, you
DNA.
should.
That's
And
interesting, actually. I'll keep that in
DNA,
mind.
yeah, it's a play on words of DNA since the animal their DNA
Ah.
changes into so it's BNA.
Yeah.
And then I will end this with the most underrated anime ever because I can never say how good it actually is. JJK season 2.
Of course.
It's not
of
underrated,
course.
bro. It was number one trending on Twitter. How is that underrated?
Underrated.
How is that
Son.
It
underrated?
should have it should have been on everyone's Twitter.
It's
You
probably
cannot rate it
overrated
until-
just because of how much glaze it receives.
Like
How
it's
dare you?
it's probably more trending than Arcane. Like how is it underrated? It's like,
Nah, no, it's not.
No,
Arcane
no.
is mainstream.
Oh, yeah,
is
it's-
it? I guess.
And
maybe.
Arcane
But-
has hit TikTok, bro. Like,
bro,
and like the
JJK
mainstream
is ti-
TikTok.
JJK's TikTok.
JJK is strictly anime TikTok.
fair. Okay,
No,
okay.
no non-anime fan is watching JJK. Random ass fucking fandoms are watching Arcane right now.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay.
Also, by the way, different. Real quick, I'm pretty sure the My Hero, fucking fandom is now the Arcane fandom. It's all
Why?
just like lesbians.
Are they-
It's all fucking lesbians and gay kids like under 16 that love Arcane, and they're just like dressing up as their favorite gay characters right now. That I think pretty sure that's the fandom.
Interesting. I have no. I don't know. I'm on Instagram. I'm not on TikTok. I don't see what you see on TikTok.
I'm fully into the Arcane right now. I am on the Arcane TikTok right now, fully.
He's in the Arcane.
But I would like to end this with one honorable mention that we forgot to mention.
Wait, did Karim say it's
honorable-
underrated? Is it just that one?
Is it just
so.
that one? I can't think of any right now. So yeah, just that one.
All right, fair
Look
enough.
back. I'll
So
Yeah, One
honorable
Piece. There
mention
you go.
for honorable
One Piece
mention for
underrated.
overrated.
Not even I'd say that, bro. Like I'm not like you know what? Let's continue off the JJK brain rot. One Piece
Wait,
brain
actually,
rot. One
real
Piece is
quick,
underrated.
This isn't an anime. The One Piece live action underrated.
Underrated.
Season 1
No,
though,
I
because
think-
season 2 is
I
gonna
think-
be.
I think it's well rated. I think it's
Really?
well rated. Yeah, a lot of.
I don't know. I feel
people,
like it dropped off real quick. I don't feel like that many people were watching it. I don't know.
It
No,
dropped
no, no.
off
When it
real
was
quick
out, it
because
was everywhere.
Netflix has this system where they release everything at once instead of it
Yeah.
doesn't allow enough discussion about it, like what
I don't know.
Arcane did.
Arcane
released it
Arcane
in
is on
sets, right?
Netflix.
But Arcane
Arcane
released it in
released it
sets,
on
in
Netflix.
sets, so there was discussion
Yeah, but it
in the
released
middle.
in 3 weeks, not
Yeah.
all in one day.
Not all,
Yeah.
I hate the all-in-one-day structure because leave time for discussion. Leave time for people to digest it, discuss it. Because that's the fun of it, right? You don't just read a story to consume it and get it over with. You want to discuss it with people.
Yeah.
You want to have fun with it, right? That's the point. So that's my
Just
gripe with
one
the
anime
Netflix
we
schedule,
forgot to
but-
mention. We forgot to mention in overrated, and we can't have a list of overrated anime without mentioning it. Chainsaw Man, overrated as fuck.
Oh yeah.
I
we
I
know
didn't even
him
think
saying-
about it because of
I
how
think
fucking
it's
shit it was. I
think
forget
it's
that people even like
underrated.
this show.
Yeah.
I think it's underrated from how much people shit on it, and I know it's supposed to
No,
be like.
I don't
okay,
hear anyone shit on this.
really.
I don't hear
I
I've
feel
seen
like
a lot
only me and you guys are shitting on this.
No,
anime.
I've seen even Chainsaw Man fans shit on it. That's how much I've seen.
I don't even.
Yeah.
I don't know any Chainsaw Man fans. I just know people who like will watch it on the side. I know some people like own like a hoodie or one of the fucking manga for Chainsaw Man. I don't know anyone who like outright stands Chainsaw Man.
It
By the
did
way,
not deserve the hype that it got. When it was
Interestingly,
released.
True. Trash
interestingly, and
Shit
please,
Kira.
please don't link this with Look Back. But the author of Chainsaw Man actually made this was his first ever thing. Look Back. It was a one shot. Completely different than Chainsaw Man. It has no Chainsaw Man or devils or whatever. Just it's like slice of life, our world based. But it's really nice. You guys should watch it. You guys both should watch Look Back too. I think you'll like it a lot.
So those were our arcane thoughts as well as our choices for most overrated and
Oh,
underrated anime. Please let us know.
sorry, let me just say, Dan Dan's author was actually Chainsaw Man's assistant, and then he became his own manga. That's also an interesting fact.
He learned all the bad habits to not do on dead.
Actually, I want to.
Oh, so this is what I
You look-
shouldn't do.
I-
Right.
I want-
He
okay.
learned.
I
Oh,
wanna-
I shouldn't just delete all my characters a few episodes into the show and restart. Gotcha.
I don't want to base anything on the Chainsaw Man. The anime, I mean the manga, I'm just gonna base off the anime, so I'm not gonna tie it with the author. But I will say that the author has not fathered, but I guess a lot of people that were working under him now have their own manga that's successful. Like Dandadan's
He diddled them.
one. So I think he deserves some
He's a diddler.
praise. He deserves some praise for for inspiring the new gen of manga. Anyways, that's just
On
praise.
that wholesome
No
note,
praise.
Thank you for watching. Please let us know what your most overrated and most underrated anime to Pixar
And your thoughts on Arcade?
your thoughts on
Who's your
Arcane.
favorite
How
ship?
great you think it is. That's an easy one. Everyone.
Who?
I've only seen one, and it's Echo and Jinx.
Time
so-
Bomb.
Oh yeah, okay.
I've only seen one. So I'll go
It's
with
such an easy one that I didn't even think about it.
I've seen like fan art of
yeah,
Echo and
let us
Jinx
know what you
as,
think. Let us know your most
Yep.
overrated, underrated. Let us know why JJK Season 2 is the best anime of all time.
Like,
and thank you
share,
for watching.
anime
subscribe,
of all
follow, comment, all the good stuff.
Or you can say why you
So-
don't like JJK and piss this guy off, and it'll be interesting.
You will be banned. You will be blocked.
You
And
won't
then
be
you will
banned.
be
I'll
unbanned by the
invite-
rest of the team.
I'll unban. I'll actually mod you. I'll mod you in the chat if you did. Okay, I'm just kidding. And thank you. And take care, guys. Bye bye.
Thank you.
光大し